身を捨てても妙理は捨てず
In his youth, Genji Shimada lived a carefree and self-indulgent life. But when Genji refused to join his older brother Hanzo in running their clan's vast criminal empire, he was mercilessly cut down and left for dead. Bound by Overwatch and given a new cybernetic body, Genji struggled with his dual nature until the Omnic monk Zenyatta taught him to find inner peace. Now in the Nexus, Genji uses his elite ninja skills to fight for what's right. Genji is an opportunistic, mobile assassin who can tear apart a weak backline. Genji's trait, Cyber Agility, allows him to quickly traverse the battleground. When activated, Genji leaps into the air and lands at his targeted location, jumping over any impassable terrain in his path. His first ability, Shuriken, launches a fan of 3 ninja stars in the targeted direction. This ability can store up to 3 charges, and its cooldown refreshes all 3 charges at once. Deflect is Genji's primary method of self-defense. When activated, he briefly gains the Protected status, preventing all damage to himself and dealing damage to his nearest enemy whenever he is attacked, prioritizing heroes. Swift Strike serves as both a damage and mobility tool. Genji dashes forward a set distance, damaging all enemies in his path. If an enemy hero dies soon after being hit by Swift Strike, its cooldown is reset. Genji's first heroic ability, Dragon Blade, works similarly to how it does in Overwatch. When activated, he draws his sword and gains a powerful melee attack for a brief window of time. While Dragon Blade is active, hitting Q or R causes him to lunge forward and swing his sword in a wide arc, damaging all enemies he hits. X Strike offers Genji a more front-loaded heroic option in terms of damage. He leaps into the air and carves 2 giant slashes into the ground, damaging all enemies they hit. He then delivers a third and final attack as he lands, dealing heavy damage to all enemies in the targeted area. Genji is at his best when using his considerable mobility and deadly ninja skills to burst down vulnerable opponents. Cyber Agility doubles as both an engage and an escape. Talents that enhance his trait grant additional options for outmaneuvering the enemy team. Even Genji's basic attacks boast impressive mobility. After starting a basic attack, he can move while the attack finishes, allowing him to poke at his enemies while dancing in and out of their attack range. Shuriken can deal a large amount of damage if all 3 hit the same target, making it deadly at close range. Use Shuriken to scout bushes and fog and interrupt opponents who are channeling objectives. Deflect works best against heroes with rapid attacks like Tracer or Li Ming's Disintegrate. Minions and structures can also trigger Deflect's counterattacks, making it a powerful offensive tool when diving into enemy fortifications. Use Swift Strike to finish off enemies with low health so that its cooldown is reset. Swift Strike always travels a set distance. It can land you in a tough situation if you're not careful. When fighting against Genji, use stuns and silences to interrupt Deflect and prevent him from escaping. Dragon Blade is particularly strong against isolated enemies. Split lane pushers like Gazlo, Zagara, or Asmodan are prime targets when activating Dragon Blade. The ability lasts for some time, so it can be used for clearing waves if all nearby heroes have been cut down before it ends. X Strike offers Genji a powerful burst damage option. Because he is invulnerable while using X Strike, activating it when multiple enemies are attacking you can help you avoid the damage and quickly turn the tide of battle. The final explosion deals more damage than the first 2 slashes, so make sure it connects. Genji is an augmented cyborg ninja whose agility and skill make him an exceptionally lethal threat. Make sure to leave us a comment and subscribe to Heroes of the Storm on YouTube and around the web, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
You need healing.